How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews back with yet another review. Wade.
Dr. Active 1, YouTube, go.
There you go. Analog, modular, analog synthesis.
Beep, beep.
The bubbles. Anyway, we're doing another beer review tonight, and we're going to be doing Killer Penguin?
Yeah,
Killer Penguin Barley-Wine Ale.
It's going to be a killer.
2014, made by Boulder Beer Company, in Boulder, Colorado. Have you ever had this?
Never in my life.
Neither have I.
But it's a barley wine, and I seek them out.
Yes. Not only is it a barley wine, but it also says, I mean, if you look up here, it's got this fancy schmancy wax top. That's always a bonus. It's got like a wood set 2014 in there. Nice little touch. And then it says Killer Penguin Barley Wine Ale, 10% alcohol by volume. On the side here, dark on it, red in color with undertones of candied fruit. Killer Penguin is an aggressive, full-flavored barley wine style ale and a perfect beer to share with among friends.
That's what I'm talking about.
Once a year, we release this very limited amount of Killer Penguin, making this our most rare, sought-after bottle of beer. Discover all of our award-winning beers at boulderbeer.com. Yada, yada, yada. That's about it. Label-wise, it's kind of ghetto. I mean, wax top aside, pretty cool. And like I said, the little wood etch thing here. But, you know, label's kind of ghetto, but it all just matters what's in the beer.
Labels are deceiving.
So let's see what we got going on here.
I've had good labels with bad beer, and I've had bad labels with great beer.
Exactly.
It's like that book. Don't judge a book by its cover.
But the thing is, it's like weird because some of my favorite beers end up becoming my favorite labels. I don't know if it's because I love the beer or I love the label. Who knows? Super soft wax, easy to get off, but really easy to stab myself with. Get a foothold on this sucker. Almost.
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, it's like, let's just relax.
Drunk people with
There
bags
it
is
is.
not good.
There it is. Look at that. Easy speasy. Something easy.
Beer's so cheesy. The old stock color.
Clear,
lighter.
though. Clear.
Lighter. Look at that head. That's a lot of head.
It's got a really nice head on it. Pretty gigantic. It was a rough pouring his, so I would say about 2 fingers worth. Beige head. It's got a clearness to it. It doesn't have that murky density to it, that like kind of unfiltered
It hasn't aged yet.
cloudiness
We'll
to
see.
it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. These people with these hops, man. Barley wine is not a hoppy wine. It's a barley wine. Please get this figured out already.
Well, there's American barley wines and there's English barley wines.
Well, this is a hoppy barley
This
wine.
smells like it doesn't know what it wants to be. It smells like an American barley wine, but a weak American barley wine. It tastes like the Cockeyed Cooper from Uinta, which is American barley wine, which is pretty fantastic. It just smells like something that has a little bit something to offer. As you can see, it's just way too clear for me. A little bit of carbonation, nice amberish color, but I just wish there was some unfilteredness to it. Let's see. It's not bad. It's not a great beer. A little dry oakiness to it, but I thought it was going to be worse based off the nose. It's not good.
Nose is horrible. Their
It's
mouth
not
is
good.
alright.
It's not fantastic. It's just...
Probably aged it might come into. This is brand new, 2014, so who knows when that was made. Could have been like, 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, could just be a super brand new brew.
Yeah, it just tastes like, There's just breweries out there that know what they're doing. There's breweries out there that know what they're not doing.
And this is their famous. This is their most sought after
If
beer.
this is their most sought after beer,
I don't want to try the others.
kudos to them for making beer, to trying to make beer, and for doing what they need to do in order to make beer. Because I don't own a brewery, and I don't make beer. I mean, I've made beer, but I don't make beer and produce it for masses. But yeah, this beer was made in Boulder, Colorado, which means it had to travel almost all the way across the country to get here. in the grand scheme of things, if this is the best they have to offer, their Grand Reserve, their Cuvée, their whatever they're throwing out there, it for me is a little bit lacking. You know what I mean? It just needs a little bit more to it, and
it's not a barley wine.
Yeah,
it's not. You want to call it American, whatever. Barley wine's a barley wine.
It is actually an American style strong ale. That's exactly what it is. It's not a barley wine. It's like a barley wines pretty much kick off around 10% and go up from there. This is a beer that barely made it to 10%, so they decided to call it barley wine, probably for catch-all purposes, because barley wines are all the rage now. But it's not a bad beer. It's just uninspiring. There's nothing to it that makes you want to be like, wow,
I gotta just buy another one of these. Yeah,
this is great. I wish I had more of this.
I'll pass up the next time I see it. Is what I'm saying. It's okay, but I won't buy it again.
Yeah. Rating wise, I would give it an 80.
For beer style, I'd give it a 70.
Overall rating.
Overall rating, I'd give it maybe a 78.
And give it an 80.
I expect more from a barley wine than this is delivering.
Yeah.
Especially when you're telling me it has a candied fruit.
There's no candied fruit.
I'm not getting candy. I'm thinking I'm gonna get some candied sugar. I'm gonna get some nice molasses or something. No, there's no figs really, no dates. It's kind of
there's a nice mouthfeel to it. Not super creamy or super dense, but there's a slight density to it. Okay carbonation. A dry hop mid finish to it, and then some sweetness, some generic sweetness. There's no like you were saying. There's no this, that, or the other. It's just a generic sweetness, and that's about it. I mean,
yeah. If you got to go to a party and you want to look cool, bring that. But your friends might hate you.
That's the thing. How much you pay for this?
I don't know. I just grabbed it off. It's probably like anywhere like 10 to 15.
But for 10 to 15, you can get a much better bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
I'd go get a La Trappe.
When in doubt, go Belgium.
Yeah.
That's what I say. But anyway.
Not
a bad beer.
Boulder, Colorado are probably all stoned out there making this beer. They thought it tasted good, but they were wrong.
Wrong. I wish it had more to it. Like, it's not a bad beer. It's just uninspiring. It's
not a great beer.
It's uninspiring at its best. You know what I mean? Which is pretty big bummer.
I almost want to call it like the Miller Lite of barley wines.
No, I won't go that far.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'd like to call it the Miller Lite of barley wines.
Okay.
I've had some crazy barley wines, and this is not it there.
But I would put this above the one we reviewed
with the Duclaw.
No, not Duclaw. Remember we did that left hand that sucked balls?
Oh, the left hand.
I would put this above that one.
Nah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was.
But
that
wasn't good either. I'm sure. If it's good, I remember it.
But it's also like trying to cherry pick out which ones weren't great. And great in scheme of things, what we're talking about is it is not an offensive beer. It's not a bad beer. It's just not. It's uninspiring and there's not much to it. Will it get you drunk? Sure. Does it have some taste to it? Awesome. Sure. Fine. But in the grand scheme of things, it just kind of leaves you wanting.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
It's not like the beers we just had.
Nope.
No.
So yeah, if you're looking for a run-of-the-mill mediocre barley wine, we're talking about stretch for barley wine. Run-of-the-mill mediocre barley wine that has a wax top with a fancy wood front.
Maybe it ages well. Maybe it'll be great in 10 years.
Yeah.
You never know. Yeah. But as it stands now, it's not great.
Yeah. So yeah, if that's your game, then pick it up. If not, then there.